Hey guys, welcome back with yet another video on Tricky Hotty Agri. Today we are going to discuss the important government agricultural schemes. Under this, we are discuss the important launching dates of agriculture related schemes and current data analysis. This video is most important and informative, so you need to watch the whole video as it contains important points. So let's begin guys. The first government scheme is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 18 Feb 2016. This one is a new crop insurance scheme, is in line with One Nation, One Scheme theme. The Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana will replace the existing two schemes, National Agricultural Insurance Scheme as well as the modified NAIS. The main objective of these schemes are to provide the insurance coverage and financial support to the farmers in the event of failure of any of the notified crop as a result of natural calamities, pests and diseases. To stabilize the income of farmers to ensure their continuance in farming. To encourage the farmers to adopt innovative and modern agricultural practices and to ensure flow of credit to the agricultural sector. Next government scheme is Soil Health Card. Launching date of Soil Health Card scheme is 19 Feb 2015. This scheme is launched by the Prime Minister of our country, Mr. Narendra Modi, under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Aim of this scheme is promoting the soil test based and balanced use of fertilizers to enable the farmers to realize higher yields at lower cost. And the main objective is to aware the growers about the appropriate amount of nutrients for the concerned crop depending on the quality of soil. Next scheme is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 1st July 2015. The major objective of PMKSY is to achieve the convergence of investment in irrigation at the field level, expand cultivable area under the assured irrigation, improve on-farm water use efficiency to reduce the wastage of water, enhance the adoption of precision irrigation and other water-saving technologies. Main motto of this scheme is more crop per drop. Next scheme is National Agriculture Market, E-Market, E-NEAM. Launching date of National Agriculture Market scheme is 14 April 2016. The main objective of E-NAM is to create a national e-market platform for transparent sale transaction and price discovery initially in regulated markets. The willing state accordingly enact suitable provision in their APMC Act for promotion of e-trading by their State Agricultural Marketing Board. The next scheme is National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, NMSA. Launching date of this scheme is 1st April 2014. The main aim of this scheme is promoting location-specific improved agronomic practices through soil health management, enhance the water use efficiency, judicious use of chemicals, crop diversification, progressive adoption of crop livestock farming system and integrated approaches like crop sericulture, agroforestry, fish production, etc. Next scheme is Jai Kisan Rin Mukti Yojana, JKRMY. Launching date of this scheme is 15 Jan 2019. Madhya Pradesh government launches the Farm Debit Fair Jai Kisan Rin Mukti Yojana. The scheme is an investment in the economy which can't be strengthened without farmers. The state cabinet chaired by the chief minister has given its nod to waive crop loans of 55 lakh farmers on Jan 5. Next one is Mukhyamantri Fasal Rin Mochan Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 9 July 2017. Next one is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Pension Yojana, PMKPY. Launching date of this scheme is 12 September 2019. Under this scheme, it shall secure the lives of 5 crore small and marginal farmers by providing a minimum pension of Rs 3,000 per month to those who attain 60 years of age. After that, Prime Minister also launched the National Pension Scheme for the traders and the self-employed. Next one is the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana (PMKSNY). Launching date of this scheme is 24th Feb 2019. It is an initiative by the Government of India in which all farmers will get up to Rs 6,000 per year as the minimum income support. The initiative was announced by the Piyush Goyal during the 2019 Interim Union Budget of India on February 2019. Next scheme is Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 11th October 2014. The main objective of Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana are to trigger processes which lead to holistic development of the identified Gram Panchayats, to substantially improve the basic amenities, higher productivity, enhance the human development, better livelihood opportunities, reduce the disparities, access to rights and entitlements, wider social mobilization, enrich the social capital. Next one is Shramev Jayate Yojana. This scheme is launched in 16 October 2014. It is also known as the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Shramev Jayate Karyakram. It was launched by the PM Narendra Modi on October 2014 under the Government of India. This scheme was launched as an initiative for the development of industries. It also aims to expand the government support for imparting skill training to the workers. The 5 major initiatives that are launched under this Yojana are Shram Suvidha Portal, Labor Inspection Scheme, Universal Account Number, Apprentice Protsahan Yojana, Revamped Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Next scheme is Gramoday Se Bharat Uday. Launching date of this scheme is 14 April 2016. The Prime Minister launched the Gramoday Se Bharat Uday Abhiyan at a public meeting in Mahu, Madhya Pradesh. The Prime Minister said that this Abhiyan focused attention on the development work to be done in villages. The Prime Minister mentioned the objective that doubling farmers' income and solid purchasing power of the rural people has to increase as this will power India's economy. He said Panchayati Raj institutions should be made stronger. Next scheme is Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 25 September 2014. It is a Government of India Youth Employment Scheme launched by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi under Minister of Rural Development. The main objective of this scheme is enable poor and marginalized to access benefits, inclusive program design, shifting the emphasis from training to career progression, greater support for placed candidates, proactive approaches to build placement partnership, and enhancing the capacity of the implementation partners. Next scheme is Gramin Bhandaran Yojana. This scheme is launched in 1st April 2001. The Gramin Bhandaran Yojana is a capital investment subsidy scheme which works towards the construction and the renovation of the godowns in the rural areas. The main objectives are create the scientific storage capacity with allied facilities in rural areas to help the farmers in storing farm produce, processed farm produce and agricultural inputs, to promote the grading, standardization and quality control of agricultural produce so as to improve its marketability. Next scheme is Mahatma Gandhi National Employment Guarantee Act (MGNREGA). REGA. Launching date of this scheme is 2nd Feb 2006. It is an Indian labor law and social security measure that aims to guarantee the right to work. This scheme is launched by the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh under Ministry of Rural Development. It aims to enhance the livelihood and security in rural areas by providing at least 100 days of wage employment in a financial year to every household whose adult members volunteer to do unskilled manual work. Next scheme is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 25 December 2000. It is a national-wide plan in India to provide the good all-weather road connectivity to unconnected villages. The scheme is launched by the former Prime Minister Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee under the Ministry of Rural Development under Rural Development sector. Next scheme is National Horticulture Mission NHM. Launching date of this scheme is 2005 to 2006. It is an Indian horticulture scheme promoted by the Government of India. It was launched under the 10th five-year plan in the year 2005 and 6, while the Government of India contributes 85% and 15% share is contributed by the state government. This scheme is launched by the Government of India to promote the holistic growth of horticulture sector, including bamboo and coconut, through area-based regionally differentiated strategies, which include the research, technology promotion, extension, post-harvest management, processing and marketing. Next scheme is National Livestock Mission. Launching date of this scheme is 2014 and 15. The main objective of this mission is sustainable development of livestock sector, focusing on improving the availability of quality feed and fodder. The next scheme is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. Launching date of this scheme is 2015 and 16. It is an elaborated component of soil health management SHM of major project National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture NMSA. Under Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, organic farming promoted through the adoption of organic village by cluster approach and PGS certification. Next scheme is National Food Security Mission. Launching date of this scheme is 1st October 2007. Next scheme is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana RKVY. Launching date of this scheme is 1st August 2007. Next one is National Bamboo Mission. Launching date of this NBM is 1st October 2006. Now we are forward and let's know about the data. So the given data on your screen is of Soil Health Card Scheme, in which you can see the Model Village Program 2019-20. As I told you earlier that the cycle 1 ran in the period of 2015 to 17 and the cycle 2nd ran in the period of 2017 to 19. And then in 2019 and 20 the given Model Village Program was practiced. So through this we can see the soil health card data. 14,65,048 cards were dispatched. These were through the Model Village Program. If we talk about the cycle 1, 10,73,79,421 cards were dispatched. In cycle 2, the number of cards dispatched were 11,44,59,530. Next we come to the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana PMKSY. The objective of this scheme is to implement the micro irrigation. Keep this in mind. You should know that micro irrigation includes the drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. So you can see the latest updated data here. We can see the drip area covered under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana is 5,20,260 hectare. This one is the area covered under the drip irrigation. The sprinkler covered area is 5,13,010 lakh and the blue bar represent the total area. So you should remember that the more than 5 lakh hectare area has been drip and sprinkler covered under according to 2019 and 20 data. Now comes crop. Here we will talk about the area in lakh hectare. So if we talk about the area shown in 2019, it is the 541 lakh hectare, 790 lakh hectare in 2018. The blue bar represents normal area and it is approximately 323 lakh hectare. This is also important. Now we come to Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. Here if we talk, so the FTO second installment, FTO first installment and establishment beneficiaries. These are something you need to remember. Then comes Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, RKVY. Here we are talking about the number of projects. So the graph shown represents the data of 2017 and 18, 2018 and 19 and 2019 and 20. Please observe the graph carefully. Ongoing here means the projects that are currently in progress, and the completed ones are the projects that have been fully furnished and achieved. Next come National Agriculture Market, ENAM. That I told was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji in April 2016. The target of this scheme is to connect the 1000 e-mandates to the online platform, which will be completed in phase first, trading and phase second. So here you can see the given data is of 3rd June 2020. Moving forward to Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, PMFBI. Here look at how much area is insured, total applications, non-loany and loany applications in 2018 and 19 respectively. The blue represents 2018 data and the 2019 is represented in black bar. So this is all about today's video. I hope you will go through all the mentioned schemes that are really very important from the examination point of view. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be meeting soon in the next video.